Let's get another question here. This one sent to CornyDriveThru@gmail.com.
From Larry Steve.
From Nil from Niladri in India.
Oh boy.
Hold on, I need to compose myself. Hold on. All right. Jim, what do you think?
Yes, Larry Steve.
Will you stop? What do you think of Don Callis as a manager alongside Kenny Omega? Last night he got huge heat at Double or Nothing. Share your thoughts. I am Nildari from India.
I am Nildari from India. And I stake a claim to this territory. I've said this before. Don's been on the program several years ago. The only thing crossword I've ever had with Don in person was that I see you hang out with the wrong people. You got weird taste in friends. But I liked his work in the 90s in the WWF. I'm the one who pretty much brought him in, got him in, as the Jackal. What they're doing now is mocking playing heel wrestler. They're they're not acting like adults. They're not over the top in a serious way where Jackal would have been a cult leader type before or whatever, but they're just over the top in silly overacting. We're playing this part and winking at you ways. And Don has fallen into everybody that gets in that environment, it seems like that's what they're doing. And it's more than just what they're being told to say or material that they're given, because you can't control the attitude and the way that somebody delivers the verbiage or the material. That's why certain guys get over and certain guys don't, because certain guys have a way of speaking that attracts people's attention. But, the Jackal may have been, a fucking different kind of manager than what the 80s WWF fans were used to, but he wasn't. None of his guys ever said, 69 me, Don, and they dropped down in the middle of the ring in a fucking blow me position. They're not acting like fucking, as I think you said one time, Brian, they're not acting like, or they shouldn't be acting like heels in a fucking Disney movie. So I've liked it in the past, to answer your question, fucking Nanook from India or whatever your fucking name was, but I don't like it now because instead of him bringing what he used to do and what he can do and trying to be serious, he's doing the same shit that the other kids are doing. And I don't know if you believe that anybody got serious heat on any AEW program or any WWE program that you've seen in the last several years, you've never seen serious heat. Unless there were people being restrained from coming over the fucking rail to get a hold of the guy, that's not serious heat. It's a lot of people booed what he said because they know that's what they're supposed to do and they're playing their roles too. I think the AEW fans get as much of a kick of being part of the show as the wrestlers do. That was kind of the ECW gimmick, and it's same flavor. But Don's a intelligent guy, and he's well spoken on television. But it's just all been funny, and I don't know what's the word I'm searching for, Brian. Not just unbelievable, but it's just they're just overacting on purpose.
Well, you know what it is too? Taking your feelings for Omega out of it. I feel like I have to preface so many things by saying that. But taking your personal feelings about Omega out of it. When they were put together, what I read was they envisioned this themselves as Bockwinkel and Heenan.
Oh.
And the thing about Bockwinkel and Heenan was funny in the AWA, but it was never him at his most comical in WWE. It was serious. Right. He was a serious guy that had lines he would use, but he wasn't a clown.
He would talk down and condescendingly about people that you liked. and say funny things, but it didn't register. He's not just doing a stand-up routine or not just assing off.
They didn't act like clowns. That's the point.
Yeah. And I don't know which one. Was Don supposed to be Heenan and Bockwinkel?
Omega's Bockwinkel and Don is Heenan.
What part of Omega looks like Bockwinkel? I guess probably the only one is one that I haven't seen and hope I never do see. But he doesn't speak like Bockwinkel. He doesn't look like Bockwinkel. He doesn't work like Bockwinkel.
But he has a big belt.
But he has a big belt. And that's, I mean, just Twinkle Toes takes the edge off of everything with the silliness and the phoniness and the 69 Me Don and the breathy voice and the half of his promos talk about, well, this is the part in wrestling where I'm supposed to do this and that. Just let everybody know it's all bullshit, but we're not going to do that here. It's a wink and a nod to his small niche fucking smart audience that wants the fucking Saturday Night Live bullshit. But I can't give an honest critique to most people's work on that program because they're all being silly, and that automatically disqualifies a lot of consideration on my part for people when they're just being silly and stupid and not trying to be legitimate on purpose and just laughing at the business.